I am very happy to announce that for the past few months I've been working on a new VR game. I have already published an early development trailer that you can go and check out. I will leave a link in the description. And before I tell you a little bit more about this new game that I'm working on, I wanted to give you a little bit of a backstory. Maybe you know, and probably you don't, I published my first VR game 2.5 years ago, and it is an escape room game. I'll show you the trailer of my first game right now. And I'm pretty happy with the results. Many people played it, and overall it performed above my expectations. Before I released it, I said to myself that if this game, if my first VR game sells more than 1,000 copies, that I will be developing a second one. And of course, this happened. So my motivation to develop the first VR game was that I bought myself a VR headset, and there were not enough games on the Play Store, so on the MetaQuest Store, that I wanted to play. There were just too few games overall, so I wanted to participate, I wanted to help, I wanted to develop my own game so that there are more games that you can choose from and more games that you can play. And the motivation for my second game is how well my first game performed, because if many people like my first game, I hope that even more people are going to like my second one, because I learned many things along the way, and I really hope that I'll be able to make my second game, the game that I'm currently working on, much more polished than my first, and much more interesting and good overall. So I am again focusing to make something like an escape room game, but I want to make it more story driven. In my first game, it was pretty much focused on being an escape room. You had different rooms, you had different clues and locks and riddles that you needed to solve in one room and then move to the next room. And for this game, you also need to find clues, solve mysteries, and so on. But it will have a bigger story, and it will be more story driven. So you're not only going to move from room to room, but you have more spaces and more things to interact with and more things to do. And overall, you'll be following a story, and around this story, in order to complete it, you need to solve riddles and puzzles. So, what this game is about. So, your colleague was working, this is kind of a description of the game. So, your colleague was working on a time machine, and with that time machine, he was trying to find the oldest golden treasure. The problem with this treasure that nobody has found yet is that it is deep underneath a cave, and this cave is currently closed, damaged, everything collapsed inside, and it's not possible to enter it. So the only way to find this treasure is to go back in time, and that's what your colleague was trying to do, but as always, something is going wrong. So something went wrong, and nobody has heard of him in a while. So your job is to see what he was working on, follow in his footsteps, and try to find him and find the oldest golden treasure. And I think that it will be very interesting because you have so many things to interact with. You'll also be traveling back and forth in time, and that is what the game is going to be about. If you like this kind of games, if you want to participate on my journey on creating this game, then you can do so. You can join my Discord server, where you can suggest ideas on how I can make this game better. You can also be one of the first to play the game and provide feedback, or you can also in the Discord be notified when the game is ready, and around the time the game is going to be released, there are also going to be many giveaways so that you can even win a free copy of the game in the Discord server. If you want, you can also subscribe to my channel here, when you again see a video and a notification when the game is ready. And overall, that's it. I hope that I'm able to create a game that is going to be interesting to you, that is going to be interesting to many people, and I'll be very happy to hear your feedback and to get ideas from you so that we can make something that is really amazing and that many people are going to enjoy. Thank you.